Hi everyone, it's Kelly. So I thought I would do a makeup tutorial for you today. Like I said, I did not post a video. I had a very adventurous day yesterday, and I told you that I had to take my son to get his braces off. And I have a wheelchair ramp van. It's a minivan, and I've had it for, gosh, we bought it in 2001, so I've had it for a while. And one day the door on it just stopped working. That, you know, you press a button, then the door rolls out, and then it's on hydraulics that come down, and the ramp comes down, and then I roll her up in her wheelchair, and then I strap her in. And it is the easiest peasiest thing to do when the van works. So yesterday, I knew the van didn't work, and my daughter was working yesterday. Caillyn was working at the vet, and she was working all day, and my son was getting his braces off. Plus Gracie was going in for a consultation because her bottom teeth are so overcrowded that they're actually hurting her. And even though she's 7 years old, now orthodontists start really early, where I was like in my teenage years before they would even look at my mouth to put braces on. And I had braces on for 4 years, which is a bummer because now they only have to have them on for like 2 years. And my Katie was the worst scenario, and still only 2 years. And Haley, even Haley had braces on. I put braces on Haley because all my kids came out with crooked teeth, and Haley was like 1.5 years. So anyways, just to make a long story short, I got to the orthodontist. We got Haley in the van. Her wheelchair is molded for her, and it has like gel molding in it. And it's all adapted. So it has, you know, the side supports because she can't sit up, and it has supports for her legs because before she was 1 year old, she had a total hip replacement because she was born without her joint in the hip bone, and it was all not malfunctioned, it was just all, there was no ball on it at all. It just never developed, like some parts of her brain didn't develop. It was just one more thing my poor baby had to go through, right? So she had major hip reconstruction before she was 1. So her legs, they put her in a cast for 1 year, and her legs are like, I want to say frogged. They're not frogged. That's really not a nice saying to use from a baby, but they're out. And if you bring them in, she's very tight from her cerebral palsy. So, granted, the wheelchair is very heavy. Plus, she's about 140 plus pounds. And so my son and I got her in the van with the other side door that you manually open, but that doorway is not as wide. And so when they made these vans, they made the door that glides open, they made that somehow wider. Don't ask me how. Everything on that van is totally converted, from the gas tank and everything. So we got her in. It was really hard because I had to make sure that her legs didn't get hit by the doors because her legs stick out. Anyways, so we got to the orthodontist finally, and he has such a small parking lot. Of course, one handicap stall, and it's used. And I just found a parking spot that had kind of a walkway entrance, but it had a curb. And so when we got her out of the van, the curb was in the way, and I stumbled and I fell. That's not like the best of it, right? So we got her out, we took her up, and with Haley, I would say the adults are worse than the kids when it comes to staring at her. And many people probably think that I am mean for saying this, but I'm almost glad my daughter is blind in that way, because she can't see people staring at her, but she can feel it, because when she was younger we would go to the restaurants and she would not eat at a restaurant. She loved going, but she wouldn't eat because she knew people were watching her. So we walk into this very busy orthodontic office, and we just walk in, and she has a full-blown seizure right in front of everybody, and nobody knows what's going on. And I'm trying to put her arms down because her arms are out shaking, and I'm trying to calm her down, and it was just, when she calmed down, her head was like this. She couldn't, you know, after a seizure, you know, she is tired, and she will fall asleep and start snoring because she is so, the seizures are so bad that, and she has about 5 of those a day. So that happened, and she fell asleep, and then, so they called my daughter, Gracie, right here, into the orthodontic office, and they got pictures, and I talked to the dentist, which he knows us. He put a retainer on Haley's teeth way before we got her braces. He's been our orthodontist for a long time through all our kids, and it was just one of those days, and I was flat out tired by the time I got home. And you know what, granted I was only out for maybe 3 or 4 hours. I was so tired when I got home. I didn't even cook dinner last night. I was just, that was it. I was so done with that day. And, well, yesterday morning, I must not have heard Haley having seizures at night. She does have some seizures at night. That's why we keep a monitor it's right by my ear, by my bed. And I must have fallen into a deep sleep, which occasionally I do, and it was just the right time for her to have a seizure. She had bit a chunk out of her lip, and it was in her mouth. I had in the morning to go fishing for it, and her sheets were all bloody. The side of her face was bloody because she lays on her stomach. She's always laid on her stomach to sleep. And it was just one of those days, and I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but it's just so good sometimes to talk to people about it, because I really don't have a lot of friends around my area. A lot of the people in my neighborhood and in my community, they commute. This is a commuting city. So I just have my husband, and he already knows what I go through every day, because, you know, he comes home and he tries to take over for me, which I've talked about before. But it was just one of those days. Just one of those days you just wish you could have stayed in bed and just forgotten, you know, that it didn't happen. And that's another reason why I don't take Haley out very often. I try to take her out very few times. So she is in this house all the time, unless we go outside. But she can't get sick. If she's around someone that gets sick, she will get it 6 times worse and end up in the hospital like she has in the past. And the hospital is a nightmare because they don't understand her, and they don't understand her seizures, and they don't understand that she needs medication at a certain time, and they'll argue with me that it doesn't matter if it's an hour over time, and it's just, I've been through this so many times. And so, you know, some people may wonder, well, gosh, her daughter never goes anywhere. She's always home. Well, there's a reason for that. My daughter has no immune system, pretty much. I mean, she'll get sick from somebody miles away, it seems like. And then as a family, it's really hard because we're all worried about her. And then I have to stay at the hospital with her because I won't leave her alone, because doctors like to do different funny, weird things to her, things that she does not need, like putting a tube down her throat. She can breathe fine on her own. And anyways, my rant is over, and I know I started my video probably off on a bad or a Debbie Downer note, but it feels good to talk. And even though I don't know a lot of you, but I know that later, like tomorrow, you'll be listening to this, and maybe some of you can identify with what I go through. Maybe some of you can't. Looks like the cat's just made a mess. Anyways, so I was just going to do a quick video for you, so I had something to put up for you today. And of course, again, it's on makeup. I hope you don't mind that. I do have an outfit of the day for you today, so I do have that. And I am going to have to re-dye my hair tonight, which it is time for the manic panic, because my hair is turning pink in areas. And if I wash it one more time, my hair will be pink and like blondes, you know, like pink streaks. Like I'll be punky and rocky and oh yay, punky. So anyways, I am going to get this video started so it's not too long. That's funny, I know. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shake up my Tarte, my new liquid foundation I've done a video on. This stuff, I wore it all day yesterday through my tough day, and it stayed on like a pro. So I'm going to take the lid, and I'm just going to start. I already put my Benefit Porefessional, as you all I'm sure know who follow me. It's my fave, and I can't live without it. So I really like this foundation, but you know, as I wear it more and more, I like my It Cosmetics foundation as well. I think they're both excellent foundations for my skin type, which is an oily T-zone and dry skin everywhere else. So, but the Murad has really calmed down that dry skin. I do have to tell you, my face is more balanced, I think, than it ever has been from that resurgence. And I do use the Age Reform, but like I keep telling you, it's the resurgence is my love. I love that stuff. And if you can't afford both, or it just doesn't fit in your budget, get the resurgence. It's so, you'll love the kit. It's a great kit. It will last you 30 days, and I will put the link again in the down bar so you can see where to buy it. I purchased mine from Ulta, and I think it's like $10 more at Ulta, unless you have a really good coupon, or you have like those bonus buys from Ulta where, you know, the point system. Then it's better to go to Amazon. I've seen it really cheap on Amazon. So, but you know, after I do, because I'm still doing the box kit and the resurgence. I'm almost out of the eye cream because I do use a lot of that because it is the best. But, and I use it more than my eye. I told you I use it between my eyes for my squint wrinkles. And I use it a little bit on my forehead now too. A little bit on my forehead now too, which has really controlled the wrinkles, as you can see, because they used to be really visible. Okay, so then I'm going to take my favorite CC cream, eye cream, with the cold spoon. Now that was lovely. Look what that did to me. Oh no, I can't have another day. So yesterday my daughter went out in the morning to go to work and found out that the new tire that we just put on her car, because she ran over a bolt, was flat. I mean, it was so flat, it was rim flat. That started my day. So she had to take off in my Suburban, which really didn't matter because I can't take it with Haley. I wish they made, I feel so much safer driving around here in a truck anyways than that van. I was in a really bad accident in that van, coming up over the pass, which I've had in my videos with the windmills, where the windmills are. And I had a really bad accident. And my van, out of 5 cars, and I was in the middle of everything, was the only thing that survived and was able to drive out of that crash. I kid you not. That thing is like a fortress, but it's so heavy that the braking system on it doesn't feel like it's working appropriately. Like it takes time to stop. And after that accident, I've never liked driving it because I'm always afraid someone's going to come up and smack me in the back. And that's what happened. It was like 5 cars, and the last car did not see stop traffic, and he was in a white Camaro, and he just smacked the 4th car, which smacked the 3rd car, which I was sitting still. That 3rd car, which was a pest control truck, slapped into me, and then I slapped into the car in the front of me. And I don't know if it went into the guardrail or what it did, but it was a nasty accident. I mean, he was going really, really quickly. So I am going to use my Cheeky Sweet Spot from Benefit. I got this around Christmas time from, I believe, Ulta. And it's really cute. It has the blushes in here, as you can see. And it has also this, it's called Hula. I believe, yeah, it's Hula. And this is the bronzer. And up here is What's Up, and that's the highlighter. And as you can see, I don't use the Hula because it's kind of, it looks nice in the package, but it's kind of a fakey brown for me. You know, I told you that different chemicals in your body will turn different colors, or different things. It'll turn it different colors. Like someone will love it and say, no, that doesn't do that to me. Well, that's because of your chemistry. And just like perfumes, like I said in my last video, you know, perfumes will smell good on one person and maybe not always on you, or smell very different. So I'm going to take, what is this? I think it's Ola Bomba right here, this blush. And I'm going to put that on my cheeks for blush. And I know these, I think they still have these colors available. You just can't get them in this little tin. Because this was kind of a, you know, try these blushes out from Benefit. This is actually from Benefit. Which Benefit, I love Benefits. Got my favorite primer in there, as you all know. And as you can see that it has a nice little highlight to it already. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put a highlight on with that. I will see how I feel soon. So that is that. Then I'm going to take, let's see, what do I do after that? I'm going to go ahead and fill my brows in. I'm sorry if I'm a little ditzy today. I'm still recovering, I guess. Okay, my brow stylist Plumper from Loreal, and this is in brown. This is in brown because, you know, without my glasses I can barely read. So I told you that tonight I have a birthday party to go to for with my family, or for my cousin. Her son's gonna be 1, and so I have that to go to on Saturday, and I feel like I cannot go with pink hair. They'll probably wonder what the heck I'm doing now, because I'm the oldest cousin out of my family, and it seems like I'm always doing something to myself. That's just the way I am. I've always been like that. So I need to, instead of rocking pink hair, I need to dye it using the Manic Panic, and I'm going to have to take my extensions out because even with these tape-ins, you cannot dye your hair with them in it. It would not be very good. They would probably come out because of the oils in the dye. And that's what you take your extensions out with anyways, is you take them out with an oil, and I need to show you that. So if any of you are interested in putting extensions in your hair, being for longer hair or for fuller hair, you would know, I messed up on this one, you would know how to do it, because it's nice to show you how to put them in, but it is not nice if I don't show you how to take them out, obviously. So I will probably touch base again tonight and show you how to do that, so you are aware. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. I'm going to use this Tarte palette that I got on QVC. I did a tutorial or a review on this. I also did a tutorial, but I'm going to do the night look on this, and it's the Amazonian Glay Eye and Cheek Palette, Be Your Own Tartalist. Actually, I think my husband might have used this. I can't remember what he used for my eyes in the video, because I remember calling them a tartlet, so can't remember. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this taupe for the best, and I'm going to put it all over my lid. So let me get my favorite Coastal Scents flat brush, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it on my lid. Pull you over a little bit so you can. So I got the new desk. I need to show you guys my new system in here. I haven't gotten it all done. I still have quite a bit of stuff I need to put away up here because I haven't really got to cleaning up here, because every day I've had to go somewhere, and you know what, it seems like I always look forward to the summer, but it feels like I'm busier than during the school year. I either come down sick or I don't know. It's crazy. It is really crazy. Okay, so that is that. The next step is to take the Dreams Plum True, which is this one. It's a purple. And we're going to, from the outer corner up into the crease. So we're going to build that up for some beautiful color. And I'm taking my Sigma Blending E25. That's what it looks like. I'm going to take a little bit of that because I have not used it and I don't know how dark this is going to be. The beautiful colors in this palette. Of course, I think Tarte is a great company. I think there's a lot, even Urban Decay, I like their products too. Yesterday I was kind of in a hurry to get out of here, and I used I have one of their palettes from a while back. I'm not sure what it's called, but I used that because, you know, when I went through all my makeup from this new desk I got to see all the stuff that I was leaving behind, that I had put away because I didn't have any room for them. And I put it on yesterday, and I was so happy because I found it, and Urban Decay has such great eyeshadows. Okay, and then we're going to take a real Kelly, come on. As you can see, I'm not too well planned for this video. I wanted to get something up to you. I'm going to take, this is kind of this is a smudger brush, and it's Smashbox, and I cleaned it, but it's still coming off as being a little dirty. So I'm going to take my brush cleaner from It Cosmetics that I showed you in another video, and I'm just going to clean that real quick so I don't have any mixed colors. And I'm going to take that purple, which is called Dreams Plum True, and I'm going to take that under my eye. This is a smudge brush, Joe, I can't even talk today. Okay. So I smudged that under my eye, just like that, and I didn't put very much purple on the lid. Now you can go with a much more contrast look than I have going on right now, especially if it's during the night. If you're going out, of course you're going to want a very smoky, very beautiful dark look. I'm going out during the day to replace my daughter's tire. I'm sorry. And then I'm going to use Space to Kelly, Earth to Kelly, Earth to Kelly. I'm in space. I'm going to take this beautiful, I just put my nail in one of the eyeshadows. I need to slow down. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm not sure what this is called up here. Let me look it up for you. I have my little Tartelette paper here. It's out of this pearl, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to stick that in my under my brow on my brow bone. And I didn't shave my face yesterday, but I did. Eyeshadow under my nail. I did do my eyebrows, so at least they don't look so furry. Okay, so then I'm just going to take a little bit more of that purple, and I'm just going to go over this and blend it. Just like that. Just make it a little bit darker. I know one of my friends said, I love your videos, I'm getting back into foundation. And you know who you are, Kathy. You know who you are. You know who I'm talking about. And she says, but, you know, I'm older and I don't feel like I should wear shadow, or I don't put shadow on. Kathy, put shadow on. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can do anything that you absolutely want. And I think she's beautiful anyways. So, she's got beautiful skin, beautiful hair. Doesn't matter how old you are. Sometimes the older ones look better than the younger ones, you know. So I am going to now take, I'm still trying to figure out my desk. Where did I put this and where did I put that? We try to make it as, you know, you can find as much in a hurry, but then for me, it's like when I try to organize myself, because everybody thinks I'm just this well-organized person, and I'm not. but I like to come off like I am, but it's yours and my secret. Whenever I try to organize myself, I lose things, and it never fails. It's like my husband says all the time, why do you hide things from yourself? And I go, I'm not hiding things from myself. I am trying to organize this house so I can find things better, but it doesn't always end up that way, and I'm sure a lot of people out there can relate. You know, our society today, everything, we're in such a hurry to go here, to go there, and I don't hurry on the road, but I get really angry when I have my kids in the car and somebody's tailing me, or you know, it's like, and then they stopped at the same red light that they tried to get through, but they couldn't, and they were tailing you the whole time, and it really kind of ticks me off, because it's like you didn't get very far, but you have to tail my car. I mean, I don't understand what people are thinking when they do that. Everybody's gone and got themselves in a big hurry. Somebody said that in a movie, I can't remember what it's from, but everybody has, and it's not good. Okay, so my eyeliner is done. I'm going to go ahead with my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara, and I'm going to put you over here so I can see you a little better. Not like you don't know how to probably apply mascara. I've done this 1,000 times, if not more. But make sure that everybody sees. And I'm going to say again, if you haven't watched all my videos, I don't put mascara on the bottom of my eyelashes because it drags your face down, and as you get older, you don't want your face dragged down. You want it up. You want a nice facelift, but you want it naturally, right? We don't want to go to the doctor and say, hey, I don't know if you guys have ever watched that show Botched. I watched it a few times when there's been nothing else for me to watch on. And some of those ladies, what they do to themselves, I would be so upset if some of my, if any cosmetic surgeon did that to my face. I mean, they go to these people that just ruin their looks. Just ruin them, make them look older, or they get disformed. I mean, it's awful. Why do people do that to themselves? I don't know. So I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte because I forgot to do this again, and I'm going to take my Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35, and I'm going to just set that concealer that works very nicely with this makeup, and it plays well, just like that, which you don't see. You know, you can't notice a difference at all. And then Kelly, slow down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use my Caillyn again, since I'm wearing all black today. I thought that I would kind of go all out with my lips and do my red lip. And the lip liner that I'm using, that I hope I have some of, no I don't. Give me just a... So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the NYX, this is the NYX pencil, and this is in deep red, and it's very, very pretty. And you can't see me. Hey, Kelly. Hi, Noah. Oh, that's Winston. Hi, Winnie. My dogs are very unhappy because the doctor said they had to be put on a diet. And the diet I have them on is a lot of, it's more vegetable than kibble. I mean vegetable than meat, so they're not happy right now. Because they need to lose a few pounds, especially Winston. And my battery's getting ready to go out, so I'm gonna get this on. Okay, so that is my lipstick, and I will be right back with my outfit. So this is the look. Hopefully my battery, if not, then I will have to charge it. But this sweater is cute. It has a hood on the back, and it's very airy. It's crocheted. And it goes down below your bottom. And this is from Maurice's. This was an extra, extra large. And this pretty polka dot top is underneath. This is also Maurice's, and it's a 1. It just says 1, so I'm gathering it's like an extra large. And it has a beautiful, would that be chiffon top with it? And this skirt is just from Target, and it is an extra large. And it fits nicely. It's got a nice little slit up the side. And then my shoes, I'm keeping it casual. I just have my black jeweled shoes on. And that is, I'm not putting any jewelry on because this is more of a casual day. I don't need to get dressed up for today, but you know what? Sometimes it's nice to get a little dressed up. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Thumbs up and like it, please. Please subscribe if you're new. I would love it. And I will get on the video tonight and make another one taking my hair extensions out. So you can see, so easy to take them out, but you can see what you use. And then I'm going to dye my hair, and then I got to put them back in. So I'm just saying, if my husband works late tonight, it won't be up tomorrow, but it will be up, I mean tomorrow morning. It won't be up tomorrow morning, but it will be up tomorrow, how I do my hair, because it takes forever to import and then download and upload. I'm usually on the computer for 2 hours editing and doing all that, so I just wanted to let you know that. So I will see you later, and I guess I'll get started with my great day of doing things that I don't want to do. Bye, everybody.